6 common behaviors that can sabotage your relationship. Relationships are one of the most beautiful aspects of human life. They are the foundation of our social life and offer us comfort, joy, and a sense of belonging. However, relationships can be fragile, and many things can cause them to crumble, including certain behaviors. In this article, we will discuss 6 common behaviors that kill relationships and how to avoid them. 1. Lack of communication. Communication is the key to any healthy relationship. Without open and honest communication, relationships cannot thrive. When communication breaks down, couples start to feel isolated, misunderstood, and unappreciated. It is important to make sure that both partners feel heard, valued, and respected. This means listening actively, expressing oneself clearly, and being empathetic. In addition, communication should be a two-way street. Both partners should be willing to express their feelings, opinions, and concerns in a constructive and respectful manner. To avoid a lack of communication, it is important to set aside time for meaningful conversations. This can be done through regular date nights, quality time, or just taking a few moments each day to talk. It is also important to create an environment where both partners feel comfortable expressing themselves without fear of judgment or criticism. When communication is open and honest, it strengthens the relationship and fosters trust and intimacy. 2. Neglecting emotional needs. Every individual has emotional needs that must be met in a relationship. These needs include love, affection, attention, support, and understanding. Neglecting these needs can lead to feelings of resentment, isolation, and disconnection. It is important to be aware of your partner's emotional needs and make a conscious effort to meet them. This can be done by expressing love and affection, offering support and encouragement, and being present and attentive. To avoid neglecting emotional needs, it is important to make time for your partner and prioritize your relationship. This means setting aside time for date nights, quality time, and activities that you both enjoy. It also means being attentive and present when you are together and actively listening to your partner's concerns and feelings. By making a conscious effort to meet your partner's emotional needs, you strengthen your bond and create a deeper sense of intimacy. 3. Lack of trust. Trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship. When trust is broken, it can be difficult to repair the damage. Lack of trust can manifest in many ways, including jealousy, suspicion, and lack of transparency. It is important to be transparent and honest with your partner and to communicate openly and honestly. This means being truthful about your thoughts, feelings, and actions, and being willing to work together to resolve any issues that arise. To avoid a lack of trust, it is important to establish clear boundaries and expectations. This means discussing what is and isn't acceptable behavior in your relationship and being consistent in enforcing these boundaries. It also means being willing to forgive and move forward when trust is broken and working together to rebuild it. 4. Criticism and blame. Criticism and blame are toxic behaviors that can erode the foundation of any relationship. When one partner is constantly criticizing or blaming the other, it can lead to feelings of resentment, anger, and hurt. It is important to address issues and concerns in a constructive and respectful manner without resorting to criticism or blame. To avoid criticism and blame, it is important to focus on solutions rather than problems. This means working together to find solutions to issues that arise, rather than pointing fingers and placing blame. It also means being willing to take responsibility for your own actions and mistakes, and being willing to apologize when necessary. 5. Lack of intimacy. Intimacy is an important aspect of any healthy relationship. It can include physical intimacy, emotional intimacy, and intellectual intimacy. Lack of intimacy can lead to feelings of disconnection, loneliness, and dissatisfaction. It is important to make time for intimacy in your relationship and to prioritize it as a key component of your bond. To avoid a lack of intimacy, it is important to make time for physical intimacy, emotional connection, and intellectual stimulation. This means setting aside time for date nights, cuddling, and other physical activities that you both enjoy. It also means being present and attentive when you are together and making an effort to connect emotionally by sharing your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Finally, it means engaging in stimulating conversations that challenge and inspire you both intellectually. 6. Lack of respect. Respect is an essential component of any healthy relationship. It involves treating your partner with kindness, consideration, and empathy. Lack of respect can manifest in many ways, including insults, belittling, and dismissive behavior. It is important to treat your partner with respect, even when you disagree or are upset. To avoid a lack of respect, it is important to communicate in a respectful and constructive manner. This means avoiding insults or belittling behavior and instead focusing on expressing your thoughts and feelings in a calm and respectful way. It also means being willing to listen to your partner's point of view and to be open to compromise and negotiation. In conclusion, relationships are an essential aspect of human life, but they can be fragile and easily damaged by certain behaviors. By avoiding these 6 common behaviors: lack of communication, neglecting emotional needs, lack of trust, criticism and blame, lack of intimacy, and lack of respect, you can strengthen your relationship and foster a deeper sense of love, trust, and intimacy. Remember to prioritize your relationship, make time for meaningful conversations and activities, and treat your partner with kindness, empathy, and respect. It is important to note that relationships require effort and commitment from both partners. It is not enough for one partner to make all the effort while the other is passive or uninvolved. Both partners must be willing to invest time, energy, and resources into the relationship in order to make it thrive. It is also important to remember that relationships will face challenges and obstacles from time to time. These challenges can be caused by external factors, such as work or family obligations, or by internal factors, such as differences in values or communication styles. When faced with these challenges, it is important to work together as a team to find solutions and to support each other through difficult times. Ultimately, the key to a healthy and fulfilling relationship is to prioritize communication, respect, trust, and intimacy. By avoiding the common behaviors that kill relationships and by making a conscious effort to build a strong and supportive bond with your partner, you can create a relationship that is resilient, rewarding, and fulfilling for both of you.